Hello folks and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. How is everyone doing today? It is Sunday and Gohan Beast has been out for 2 days now. And if you have him, how has he been performing? I feel like he's a little bit underwhelming, but there's two things going for him. But this video is not about that. That will be in my summoning video or live stream later on this week. So we have stage 9 of Seriously Serious All Out Battles, where we can get 7 tickets for Vs.Gohan here just by completing the stage. And of course, being that Vs.Gohan is a tech unit, we have an AGL mission. We are lucky that it is only a 5 AGL mission though, okay? And that is significant because let's go over and look at the details for this Gohan Beast. 1,058,000,000 health, 1.58 million attack, and 580,000 defense. Luckily, that defense is not that high. The super attack, on the other hand, is a 4.74 million super attack, and I believe this is before the 20% attack with each turn passed is calculated. So I think this will hit a lot harder turn 1 than we might initially suspect. Okay, he's got 70% damage reduction. We of course cannot nerf whatsoever, and we receive 100,000 damage per tech key sphere obtained and cannot be KO'd due to receiving this damage. So yeah, going back to what I have for my team, this is the team I intend to attempt to go in here. This is the team that I recommend people go in with, okay? This is the team that I recommend people go with. Ironically, Jiren here does fit on both of Daimagoku's teams, okay? And he's got an extra 11% damage reduction, so 61% damage reduction in the second or third slot, okay? The sooner you can get him into the standby skill and then into full power Jiren, the better off you will be. He will start off at 60% damage reduction. He's going to get another 11% for one turn. Once he attacks, you're not putting him in slot 1, hopefully. And for every super attack performed, gains all that extra additional critical hit. He's not going to get more defensive, but we're hoping that for normals, he will be okay. And other than that, for AGL types, if you go in with the 10th year Gogeta unit, you can of course bring in Goten and Trunks here and try to dodge anything that comes their way. They take a normal, they will be toast no matter what. They cannot tank whatsoever. Of course, this Bardock is actually an option. On 18 key, he stacks defense by 50%, and his kit is semi-friendly. If he gets an easy A, this could be a phenomenal unit to bring in here, of course. Other than that, we do not have much to work with AGL currently. This unit is good, however, they might not be usable here. They might not be usable here. So we'll have to see testing, of course, and whatnot. I think that this team will absolutely crush it. The Daimagoku, if he gets his EX super attack and 2 super attacks per turn, is doing around 125 million damage easily once they have previously EX supered. And so that could get much, much higher, of course. We are still going to be trying it with this team, and if this doesn't work out very well, I'm going to try this team because next week Daimagoku comes back. I hope that he will be available with coins so people can go ahead and grab him with coins if you don't have him yet. So let's hop in here and hopefully we can get this done. Okay, so I do not yet know what the ideal rotation will be on here. I don't yet know what the ideal rotation will be on here. I am hoping for the possibility here that in case we do lose, right here, turn 1, we get the revival skill from... yeah. So I'm actually going to leave Goku here in slot 1 simply because he will be able to get as much dodging as possible so he can fully build up his passive. Something that I am very much hoping for. So unable to get the 24 key, unfortunately. And I would like to try and get as many attacks as possible, of course, with Vegeta there. We're going to be very, very pressed for damage. I am not going to lie. We are going to be very pressed for damage, especially since Gohan has 70% damage reduction. Luckily, his defense is not that high, but I'm not excited to take any kind of super attack from this guy. I'm going to be honest. With each turn past, at turn 5, this guy's going to be fully built up. I am going to be very nervous for this team. Okay, the dodge there. Now, bringing in Gogeta is a hope that we can make it, because he is not countering any of these super attacks. These super attacks are not Ki Blast super attacks, they're not melee, they're not armed, whatever the case is. They are just this random type other super attack. And it's gonna get more difficult as the turns go on. Now, one thing to note here, of course, is I might have lost the might have lost the revival skill. Okay. We're actually taking double digits this turn. Crazy. Absolutely mind-boggling. So I cannot imagine that Frieza's actually linking up with Ki for Taimagoku. Okay, so he's got guard for 7 turns here. If my HP was under 59% or less, I could survive KO attacks, and I could dodge. And receiving Ki Blast, none of these are Ki Blasts. So he is a huge liability here. I'm actually going to do this. Okay. Let's grab these. We can, you know, funnily enough, I could use these tech orbs to go under. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this. That's a lot of damage to take. But let's just see how well they're defending here, because this is already the EX Super Attack, very nice. Because this turn already he's got 40% extra attack. Nice. That is very nice. I wonder if I should have. Like, I would have gotten that 80% chance to dodge if I would have taken it. See what happens here. Okay, double digits. That works for me. So, Frieza here might still take damage from normals. Okay. Frieza might still take damage from normals. I don't have much confidence in him tanking here whatsoever. I'm hoping to get to the Goku side and get the damage reduction guaranteed and stuff. Okay, yeah. That's better than I thought, I'll be honest. I thought that was going to be more in the 100Ks. I thought that was going to be more than in the 100Ks. So we aren't doing so bad on damage. Unfortunately, I could not get an 18 key with that Goku. He would have gotten some defense, extra defense there, which may or may not have helped against normals. I don't know, but I would have liked to have that. Okay, so yeah. This is highly nerve-wracking. Okay, this is highly nerve-wracking because this will take out all of my health besides for 76,000. I mean, I'll take it. I will take it, sure. Let's drop these tech orbs down. We will grab the tech orbs here so that I do not have to deal with it. And then drop the tech orb here and hope for the best. Yeah, I think that this was my best case scenario, to be honest. Uses up the super attack here, and I can only hope that we can survive normals this entire rotation. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. So this is slot 2 if I'm not mistaken, right? How much damage is this gonna do? 9.5 million. So his super attacks are now around 7 million damage. Because that is type disadvantage, no defense, etc. So we are in dire straits. We are in seriously dire straits here. But we have survived so far. It is turn 3 now. Yeah, we are on turn 3, so we are kind of in good shape here. I do not wish to use up the STR key shares. I would love to have them for next turn. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna do this. And I could do this. That's 200k. I think I'll be fine because they're mostly normals. And I'll have some healing with the AGL key spheres next turn instead of healing with the STR key spheres. No crit. That stings. That absolutely stings. No crit here on the big one. There's a crit at least. I mean, we're 3 turns in. We've only done roughly 2.5 health bars. Almost 3. Goku's starting at 42 million. That's pretty big. When he's critting, he's got an additional super attack guaranteed. And let's see if I can get the additional on the hidden potential system. Beautiful. Okay, we got that too. Now this guy builds up very slow, unfortunately. He does build up very, very slow. It's time for Goku to go ahead and float here. Nice dodge, very nice dodge there, and a nice dodge there. Okay. Huge, absolutely huge. Okay. So the time has come for me to do this. And this is a huge kind of gamble, right? I could, of course, use the Ghost Usher here, right? But does that give me what I need or not, is the question. Do I need to risk the dodge chance failing? Or do I build up defense for one turn and then test the dodging? I don't know. I don't know. Also, it's hard to know if this is a good enough assessment for now. So I'm actually going to switch into Goku's side here. Let's pop the Ghost Usher. Okay. And let's try this here. Okay, sadly, I'm not getting any of that, and I'm not getting a int keys here anyhow, so I mean, I don't think he was attacking there in slot 3, but that will be very helpful for next turn. That would be very helpful for next turn, I think. Let's avoid the tech key spheres for the moment. Nice attacks there. We're just above 4 health bars taken down. No EX super attack, unfortunately. That is absolutely disheartening. Which means that next time he's up, I cannot do enough. I won't have the buff from it. That's just so. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. Okay, ultimate damage and all attacks become critical hits. I do not know that he will be able to do anything else here. So let's grab that damage out. Let's pop off this active skill. That is decent damage. We're almost halfway down his health. If Gogeta takes this super attack before attacking, which I don't know that he is gonna be very well off to begin with. See who has the most defense. It's gonna be Gogeta here. This is what bugs me, because I've got guaranteed crits. And I have to do this to get the 18 key super. That just hurts. I mean, it's just 300k, but I don't know if Gogeta will be fine here on the super attack. Oh, he is. Okay. That is incredible. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very impressed. That is a fully built up Gohan beast. Okay, 50 million. Let's do this. Then again, there is the extra 10% damage reduction from the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so that is a significant amount there. Oh, I needed that to be a super attack if at all possible. Okay, let's see what happens here. So we have 514,788. Let's see what happens here. Okay, doesn't take damage, I guess, from normals. Okay. I don't know how this is going to be next time they come up, I'll be honest. If I had gotten an EX super attack last turn, I would have been much more happy. Because this turn would have done so much more damage, and I would have been able to use the active skill this turn. So it's unfortunate. Genuinely, it's unfortunate. So let's activate Here's the ultimate damage to the enemy. I am throwing him off rotation, so I'm just going to do this. And now we're almost down to 3 health bars. Okay. Ironically, I'm not going to be able to get the 18 key. I am not so happy about this. He is a huge issue, and you know what? I honestly do not want to heal, just in case that I can get that I will need a revival. Because if I lose the revival here, I am toast. I'm absolutely toast. So let's do this. Okay, first off a dodge. Sadly, not 20 keys, so I don't have a guaranteed additional super attack. And the hidden potential system did not be a super attack as well. Oh dear, so the super attack is in a different slot. We did get the EX super attack finally. Okay, so we did get the EX super attack. So if we do not lose next turn, we'll be fine. This turn we have a revival, so we're okay. Still took 46,000 damage, okay. We are getting very, very close here, actually. This is pretty close. This is 2.5 health bars remaining. Right? Yeah, this is 2.5 health bars remaining. Okay. This is 2.5 health bars remaining, so let's see, so HP 77%. Attack plus 59% and changes physical key spheres to rainbow key spheres. I can't say I'm happy about that. I don't know. What is my defense looking like? So, Gogeta has the lower defense at this point. But he's the one with the extra damage reduction. And so I need that there. This is going to be a huge issue. I'm going to grab these. And I'm going to activate this. Okay, so that gave me a bunch of healing in. And I probably am still going to grab these. I don't want to because I do not want to use out here. Okay, let's do this. Super attack is right away. Yikes. It's a good thing I didn't grab the tech spheres. Okay. That's very good tanking, but it's good that I didn't take the tech spheres just in case. So we do survive this rotation here, which is huge. So long as we could do another health bar entirely here, this rotation, at the very least, there is a huge chance that the active skill takes out Gohan Beast. There is a chance. So long as we get into the last health bar. Another super attack. It's a normal. Unfortunate. I have to check this hidden potential system to see if I have him maxed out or not. Because if I don't, on additionals, it really should be. Okay. Goku here is guaranteed to crit at this point. He's fully built up. Third super attack? Yes. Okay. Okay. So we might be in the last health bar already. We're almost in the last health bar. Okay. Almost in the last health bar. So Goku here can probably get us down there significantly. Let's try and get him to 80% if at all possible. Only one attack, so that's 90%. Okay, only 90%. Let's drop this here. Yes! Wow! First try, oh my gosh! That is insane! That is absolutely insane! My goodness! Wow, all I did was reset attempts to get the good starting rotation. And a starting rotation means that I'm going to end up at least by turn 3, not by turn 4, by turn 3 to have the GT, Gogeta, and Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the same rotation. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. There you go, folks. That is 7 tickets for Gohan Beast. My goodness me. Wow. This was a bit of a trip. I was uncertain the entire way. Gohan can build up to an exorbitant amount of attack with an enormous amount of damage. And many times I wasn't even sure I would be able to tank the Gogeta, of course, the dodging necessary, and of course Daimagoku. I was heavily reliant on him being able to tank in slot 1 until I got to dodging in slot 1. Now, for the most part, Kai Goku, you get him 18 key super attacks, at a certain point he's going to be able to take normals. He's not going to have a problem. Frieza is pretty much okay on normals. You really want the Goku side with a rainbow key sphere and as much key spheres as you can so that he is able to tank better. That's really what you want to get to. In my last turn there, I did not get additional super attacks out of Goku. It's unfortunate, but it still worked out. It was just enough damage for me to completely finish him off. Absolutely insane. Rotations are, of course, the GT units together. Daima Goku is going to be on the other side. Ideally, you wouldn't keep any of the others on rotation, but once you can get the Goku side of the 10th year Gogeta side out, he can probably dodge in slot 1 and take you to the end. When you need to, use the active skill from Goku to Ghost Usher. Okay? And hopefully it works out for you folks in the end. Thank you all so much for coming to watch. I hope you all enjoyed. If you are new here or you aren't already, please consider subscribing. If you have any thoughts, questions, or comments, or anything on your mind, please let me know in the comment section down below. We do have a Discord if you would like to hang out. It's in the description down below. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Goshen, signing off.